the worksite products. Okay, there we go. We're recording now. And I have all these pulled up down below, but I want to show you the invite here, Jose and Alina, because this is what you're going to need. The information you're going to need, at least, for training purposes when you're on site. Julie, do you guys put together an actual benefits guide for yourself, or do you just use these documents?
Yes, I have, and it has been distributed. I should have that there too.
Okay, we will take a copy of that if you'll send it over.
Yep. All right.
Perfect. Okay. So it basically just consolidates all of this. There is one thing to note. There is an all-state gap policy currently in place, and I have attached the current listing of those participating. So you guys know that. And it's being replaced by the Trans Hospital Plan. But we'll go through all the details here. But down below here, I have the link for the GoToMeeting. I also have the link for the enrollment site. You just click on the hyperlink there. Jose, we need to get you a login. Of course, you're familiar with the system. You've used it before with us. And then the address, hours 8:30 to 5, lunch 12 to 1. The office actually closes from 12 to 1. And they do have Wi-Fi.
Our address is not correct there. You're missing the 1 in front of the 4.
Aha. Good point.
They'd be driving around not finding anything. It's really, really sad.
Like, I know where it is, but they don't know where it is. All right, perfect. Glad we looked at that. So let's go in the system here first. Now, Julie, you had some updates for us to make, which we've made. And Christina, have we made all the updates? Is there anything outstanding that you know of?
The only thing that's outstanding, Julie, just so you know, the original census that came over, it showed 0 amount for the benefit amount for the LTD. So everyone will look at it and meeting EOI. So we have, unless you can get that over to me by chance on that last census you and I just kind of looked at this morning, the exact amount, then I can update that for you right away. And it will no longer flag.
That had all that on it. That's what I was asking earlier. Which one am I updating?
The one that... Okay, let me take a look. Maybe I missed another one in there. So give...
There's a census, and then it says with DI amount, or with DI.
Okay, we'll get that taken care of. So let me go in the system here. We'll proceed while she's looking that up. Okay, so we have been using the case for testing purposes, but we will reset everybody here to fresh start, enrollment, and employees. And I'm just going to pick this one that I was working with earlier today. So for you guys on site, everybody's in Miami at the one location. There is a Texas employee, but you don't have to worry about that. That will be done through the call center. And
when is she going to be called? Because I had her on the schedule for 3:30 tomorrow.
You have her on the schedule.
I thought one of the guys here, or one of the enrollers here, was going to make the call.
Oh, we can do that. I didn't know she was on the schedule. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, Alina will call her.
Okay, and I can be there too. It's not a big deal. She only has one medical plan to choose from, and one dental plan. So it's not going to be a call. So, and she already has the information sent to her.
Okay. So, Alina, you know that there's Texas has a different medical plan. Okay. And we can do that too. I have it actually pulled up here in the background to review.
And Scott, this is Christine. I found that the one with the disability. Thank you, Julie. I missed that one completely in the online workbook. I'm going to upload those right now for you while we're going through this. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so we go into the employee. If hours are not populated, put that in there. Everybody is semi-monthly, 24 pay periods.
Correct.
Click on enroll. So welcome to your benefit enrollment. We have the list of benefits down the side here. Medical, accident, critical illness, hospital indemnity, dental, vision, basic life, company paid, supplemental term life, spouse, child, STD, and LTD. Personal information, of course, if the address needs to be changed, go ahead and update that. The system is going to require an email and a phone number, which I just put in some dummy stuff here. Company emails were provided though. Dependent information, if you click the plus sign there to add dependents, if they're going to be covered by any of the plans. And then we have current coverage loaded. So you can see this person had HN only 4,050. And we'll go over the plans. There's a 4,050, a 4,100, and so on. But we'll go over that. Hospital indemnity, the dental plan, vision plan, of course, basic life insurance, and short-term disability. So we'll go on the medical plans review. So we have the ribbon that shows us the current plan that they're on, and if they want to, in this case, they can keep it the same, or they can choose one of the others. We'll go through the details of the others later on here. So they choose their plan, their tier, and then you can click enroll. Very simple. And then it pushes you into the next product. This one is the accident plan.
Can I interject for just 1 second, Scott?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry. Jose and Alina are the two enrollers?
Yes.
Okay. So we had 4 plans. No, 5.
There's 3,
Four
4
plans. We
4
had
here, 1 in that 4.
Okay, we had 4 plans here in Miami last year.
Mm-hmm.
Now we only have 3. So, like this employee, you see the HN only 4,000 is the current option for selection. That's not necessarily the case because that plan replaced 2 of the other plans.
Aha.
So those were mapped to this plan, which is the current plan being offered. You might have some people say, well, that's not the plan that I was on. Okay, well, that's what it was mapped to.
Okay. And was that plan similar in design to this one?
Roughly. There was a plan that had, was it 3,000 or 4,000? I've been working on so many groups today. There was a focused deductible 5,000 plan, and then I think it was a 3,000. Was it 3,000? And we kind of merged it to a 4,000 plan.
Okay.
And it was
Right.
4,000.
Yeah, that is good to know.
I think it was 4,000.
And Scott, Julie and I worked on that Friday afternoon together to make sure everyone who was in one of those other 2 plans matched up to that 4,000 plan.
Okay. So when you see that that's their current coverage, it's not necessarily the fact. It could be in the other one. What was the other one called? Do you know?
I'll go get it.
No, I got it over here on my desk.
Hold on 1 second. One of them was one was called FD HN only 5,000.
Okay.
And then the other one was the HN only, and I can't remember if it was 4,000 or 3,000. Maria went to go look. Just one
It was.
second.
Okay.
I have 3,750. Was that the one?
That was the base plan, yeah. No, that one. Oh crap. Now I'm totally confused. Yeah, okay, so just forget what I just said. We had our base plan was HN only 3,750.
Okay.
That was moved to this, the HN only 4,000 that you're seeing in blue on the screen.
Which is right there.
Okay.
Okay. Then the other two plans was HN only focused deductible, or FD, 5,000, and HN only 3,000, and those were mapped to the HN only 3,000 that you see in the middle. So people will show that as blue that have the other two plans.
Okay.
That make sense?
This one here. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she doesn't pay for anything, but she's got
Yeah. So that's why that one is our base 100% paid for plan, which was $3,750, but now is $4,000. So.
This one. Okay. Very good information.
All right. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
It's okay. Those are the details we need to know. That's why we have you on.
Yep.
Okay, so the accident plan, there's only one. We'll go through the benefits of that. I'm just going to waive it here for time's sake. Critical illness, tobacco, yes or no. Two options, 15 or 20. I'm just going to waive it for time's sake. Hospital indemnity, just the one plan. Enroll or waive. We'll go through all the plan details. Now dental. So in Miami, they have two dental options, an HMO and a PPO, and we'll go through all those details as well. So any changes to these from previous, or are these?
Nope.
Okay, so this would
No rates, no change to plan.
All right, so that is the actual current coverage. So I chose the PCPs. Excuse me, I chose the HMO, so I need a PCP. HMO PCP. Let's see, did we put the link in here? Yeah, Aetna.com. So this is something now.
Sorry,
Since
Scott, sorry,
yeah,
can you go back to those dental rates?
sure.
Just to make sure.
593, 1004.
That did not change.
1720.
Employee only, 720. Okay, is that correct?
Yeah,
okay.
those are right.
Okay.
Yeah, they're fine. I'll make sure. Sorry.
Okay.
The other one is 1004 or 1005. But
Okay.
All right. So I need to choose a PCP for the dental plan, the HMO. So it opens up a new window, basically, for the Aetna, and then you have to kind of navigate your way through here. Now, because this is not a new plan for these employees, they already have a dentist. If they're on this plan, they already have a dentist that is in the network, and they at least know the name of the dentist. They might even have the PCP number, actually. If they do, let's just ask first, because this is a little bit of a process of, finding somebody in here. So let's see, what is the best way to navigate this? Checking employers. As you can see, I did not go in here before. It's not going to be individuals. Maybe it is. I wonder if this is actually the right link for the dental. Let's see. Secure member login. I've done this before, so you won't have this option. Yeah, we're gonna have to circle back on that one because I don't think this is the right link. This does look like medical, not dental. First of all, plus I don't see a quick path here.
I'm sorry. Can you try to go to providers again? I thought I saw find dental providers and to the right Aetna dental. Would that be? See the second?
Yeah, you have to log in.
Never mind.
Yeah, this is for actual providers to log in to access. So we'll have to circle back on that one. In the meantime, we'll choose the PPO so we can get around that. The vision plan, there's only one plan. This employee is currently enrolled. Basic life insurance, $25,000. Employer paid. Definitely want to stress that fact. And then life insurance is always going to ask you for a beneficiary. You can click the plus sign here to add someone, or if they have dependents loaded, they'll show up here as an option for ease of enrollment.
Sorry about that.
Oh, we lost you. Okay. So, Julie, we got stuck on the dental HMO provider. So this is
I know.
Okay.
She went to look to see if she can find it because it's not really easy.
Okay.
I mean, but you have to find actually our plan within a million plans.
Yes.
It's easy when you're already in there as the individual because the plan's already there, so it just shows you who is available.
Right.
But for new employees, you actually need the link, and I think it's I go through the agents and brokers, but you actually physically have to go find it, and you have to really know exactly which plan out of the 100 million that they have there.
Yes.
So she went to look for it.
Okay.
Because maybe it could be added already, so at least they already know what it is, so we don't have to be tomorrow.
Yeah. Or if we could even get a PDF of it.
Exactly. I know, because I had that first problem when we first went with Aetna, and I was like, oh my God, I'll never find the doctor in here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Okay.
and we do have several new employees tomorrow, so they don't have anything, so.
Right. Okay. So I just moved on to vision. There's only one plan. We did the basic life insurance beneficiary capture, and now we're on supplemental term life. So you guys have seen this before. So if it stays green, it's guarantee issue, and if it turns red, it's not guarantee issue. It requires an EOI form. And I believe, Julie, you said that those EOIs they go to a specific person to get those.
It's me, Maria.
Oh,
and Julie's not here. It's just me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I handle the benefits.
Gotcha. So Maria has the EOIs. So if it
Yeah.
turns red, so obviously 100 is guarantee issue for this person. So if they exceed it, they want 140, they complete the EOI for 40.
Right.
And this also does take into account what they currently have as well.
Okay.
Beneficiary, again here. This talks about the fact that they need an EOI for the other 40. Short-term disability, it's a flat 60% of salary. Depends on how much the person makes. It is an employer-paid benefit.
Right.
No option to waive it, obviously. Long-term disability, 60%. This is a voluntary product. They can elect it or not. If they're a late entrant, I believe the late entrants are going to require evidence of insurability on this. That's why it's red. That's why it says exactly what it says here that they're going to need. Now, is that, I'm just curious, Maria, is that the same EOI form or is it a separate form?
No, it's the same form.
Okay, good to know. There's a sign and submit page, so we have a summary of their elections. Of course, it says if you're satisfied with your elections, you click next. If you want to make some changes, these are hyperlinks here on the left.
Are they going to be able to print that out, or is that going to be emailed to them?
So, Christina, did we set it up for email confirmations?
We did set it up for email confirmations.
Okay.
And let me ask you, is that coming to the work email or their personal email? And the reason I ask is because we share emails in this office for work, and I really, you're going to have.
I would like it to go to their personal email. Scott, you said that that's showing as required field, right?
Well, let's test that. Hold on a second. Personal info.
Okay.
Hey, yeah.
Let's see if it's required. It's not required, so we need to turn that one on.
Yeah. I always put it in anyway,
Yeah.
but I need to make sure that the confirmation, nothing of that is going to the actual work email because, again, we share emails. People have access to other people's emails.
Okay.
I wouldn't want anybody else looking at that.
Well, do we even need to show that work email field then?
Not really. I mean, unless you guys are sending something, a link or I don't know if you guys send anything to the work email.
No. No, we don't. So this can be configured to show either or none of the emails. We can't just...
Yeah, that's something like that. I would prefer the work email not to be there at all, not to be provided.
All right, so Christina, let's take out work email. Let's make personal email a requirement. And
Okay.
Scott, give me a second because Julie just got here. The thing is, their confirmation emails will have to go to the work email. We share emails here. I don't want people looking at other people's benefit stuff.
Does everybody have a personal?
Okay. Because I just thought because everybody has access. Commercial lines, all of them have access to each other's emails.
Okay, whatever. It's fine.
so, Julie, what we were talking about is removing the work email field completely and making the personal email a requirement. And then we'll send the confirmation to the personal email. So we were back on that sign and submit page. That's when that came up. When you click next, the actual form pops up. This is the form that they get emailed to them. Total cost per pay period, signed electronically.
Does that still show an employer cost?
No. Let me pull it up again. Employee cost, pre-tax, post-tax.
Okay.
And it doesn't, it doesn't in the system either. That was removed.
Oh, I have one more correction then too. I don't know if it'll impact this that much.
Mm-hmm.
All of the benefits that Transamerica will be providing, Maria tells me they need to be on a post-tax basis as opposed to pre-tax.
The worksite products, okay.
Yeah, the only thing that's pre-tax cafeteria is the medical or dental division.
Okay, Christina, are you there?
Yep, I'm making a note because I'm working on a couple of these right now as we're kind of working on the system.
Okay.
Sorry about that. No, those aren't pre-tax. Okay, sorry.
I want you to double check with us on that stuff. I want to make sure we can go in and ensure everything is good for you.
Yeah, see all that has to change your hospital pre-tax.
All right. So those are easy. That's an easy fix. The by the way, this one here, this hospital indemnity is the old one that they had. See, the termination date is 9/30, the day before 10/1.
But we're not terminating them.
No, if they want to keep it, they should be allowed to keep their Allstate.
Well, it's not going to affect. We're not returning a file to Allstate. So in that regard, okay. Can we get it to? Hold on a second. Let's see here.
And Julie, I just went through and confirmed all of those Transamerica products are post-tax.
Thank you.
All right, so
no, not a problem.
You can see the confirmation form. It's not going to show the old plan that they have here because this is only for their 10/1 effective plans. We can communicate it, though, verbally to the employee that if they're on that list, that they are able to keep the plan, on payroll deduction, too. It just won't reflect here, though.
The employees?
That sounds like a sidebar going on, is it?
No, we're good.
Okay. All right, so that's the confirmation. That's the confirmation form. This gets emailed to the personal email for the employee. And that's it for the system. Very simple to navigate. So let's go into the benefits. Well, first of all, Julie, were you able to find that link, more specific link or anything?
Providers with dental.
I thought it was in the thing, but it's not.
Yeah, that's the one that's difficult to find. Let me see if I have something. Hold on. I did a cheat sheet. I know you showed me the plan change.
Hey, Scott, I have a little question.
And then you just go search providers, no?
Yeah, but this is actually for the provider to log in. This is for providers, not searching for a provider. Oh, hold on a second. Online provider directory. Maybe that's it.
Find a doctor in the corner.
Okay. This might be it. What is your zip code there?
33176.
70?
33176.
6.
I have a cheat sheet. We just need to double check if it's just the right one, Julie.
Here. Yeah, see, I know we did a cheat sheet because we always had a hard time finding this.
Okay, so these are
Finding a doctor. Okay, I think that's where he went.
standard plans, open access plans. These are medical plans.
Yeah, look and see.
Aetna Health Dental?
That was, well, I don't know, that was just based on our plans, everything. I don't know, whatever you've given me, that's.
Dental.
Okay, we can circle back once you find it.
Where's the?
Huh? Where's the what? Website could have changed.
Maybe it's Aetna Dent. I don't know. Keep doing what you're doing, and I'll look behind the scenes here.
Okay, let's go over documents then. So, let's see, where's the So 4 medical plans, 3 in Florida, 1 in Texas. This OAMC is the Texas employee, Elena. So we have these documents look very similar. So you have calendar year deductible, individual and family, in and out of network, of course. 100% co-insurance in network. And then, of course, physicals covered at 100%. So ACA. And it just goes down the list. It tells you. So your preventive services are covered at 100%. There's a whole list of preventive services. $40 copay for the primary care physician. $75 for the specialist. And I don't need to read all of this to you, but...
is that just a copy of our SPDs?
This is the OAMC plan.
No, but it's just a copy of our plan. Just
Yes,
a summary plan.
this is a plan document. Yes, exactly.
Okay. Make sure there's nothing different than what we gave out.
That's not the summary plan document. I sent those. Those are summary benefits. Summary benefits. They're different. Summary benefits of coverage are the official ones that have to be sent to the employees, which I did. Those are summary of benefits. They're the same thing. They're easier to understand, actually.
Okay.
They're more.
Okay.
So we'll take that benefits guide, and usually we kind of stay high level with that type of information anyway. But if employees have more specific questions, we have these for reference.
I sent it to you when I stepped out of the room. I sent it to you and Christina.
Okay, perfect.
It just came through. I see it, Julie. Thank you.
Okay. Well, anyway, this is all the details. So X-rays covered 100% after deductible. It depends on the service, right? Inpatient, outpatient. Let me see here if I can grab that real quick. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, here we go. So employee notice, there's one for Florida and one for Texas. Slightly different. Core plan, 4,050, 100%. Wow. So little summaries on each plan. 100% of the DMO, and 65. Life long-term disability. Vision, worksite products, trans. And then information about the enrollment itself. Here we go. So snippets of information, probably directly from that plan document, but this is good info. High level information, but good info anyway. So 3 plans for Miami, for Florida, 4,050, 4,100, and 3,070. Let me pause here for a second. So the open access HMO, let me choose that one real quick. So just hold.
Scott, I just wanted to let you know that the long-term disability now shows green for all those employees.
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome.
Okay, so this HN only 4,050. This is the HMO?
Well,
HN only is an HMO, and the HN option is the POS.
the onlys are HMOs.
Okay. So if I elect this product, I don't need a PCP?
No, we don't need doctors. No, we don't need doctors on our plans, on any of our plans, except for the dental.
Gotcha. Okay, just checking.
They're all open access.
All right, so 4,050, $4,000 deductible, obviously, 50/50 coinsurance. What's the difference? $4,000 deductible, 100% coinsurance. Pretty obvious. Drugs, $10 for generics, 45, 70, and 30%. So generics, $10. Tier 2 is formulary brand name drugs, and then tier 3 is non-formulary drugs. So if they're not on the carrier's list of preferred brand name drugs, then they're non-formulary, and they're more expensive. And then specialty.
Also, that first plan, the HN only 4,000, the prescription, 5 are subject to the medical deductible.
You said tiers 2 and 5. Okay, here it is.
Through 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5.
2 through 5. Okay.
Yeah. Only tier 1 is exempt from the deductible.
What is tier 4 and 5? So it usually goes generic, formulary, non-formulary brands, and specialty. Those are the ones I know about. But what would 5 be? I guess I can go to the document. Where's the document?
Do it. You have the summary document there. There you go. It's generic. It's preferred, formulary, non-preferred, and then
specialty is usually the next one. Where is it?
value plus.
Yeah.
So there's generic, preferred generic.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's the difference.
Levels of generic drugs. That's the OAMC. That's the POS. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so go back to the...
Nope.
Go to that one. Yeah, go to that one.
This one. 4,050.
That one's fine.
This is the one we're on now.
Yeah, because the prescription is a little bit different there. There you go. So it's preferred generic, preferred brand, non-preferred generic, and specialty. And non-preferred specialty. Is that the
Uh-huh. Preferred and non-preferred. I see.
Same amount for either preferred or non-preferred specialty. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. And then 3,070. So 3,000, pretty obvious, $3,000 deductible, 70% coinsurance. And then you can see the prescription drug tiers. And you know, you guys know this very well. Most employees, this is the information they're looking for. What's my copay? What's my deductible? What's my coinsurance?
Go to the next page, Scott.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
That one's even better.
That is better, yeah. Side-by-side comparison. So 50, 30, 25.
You really have to look.
4,000, 3,000, 4,000, 50, 70, 100. Out-of-pocket maximums. Hospital. Outpatient. ER. Deductible plus 50%. 500, 300. Okay. Yeah, a little easier to read it this way. Okay, perfect. Alright, so dental plan, there is the two plans, HMO and the PPO. The HMO, yes. So open access plan is the network. And obviously with an HMO, you have to stay in the network where you have no benefits. Preventive services and office visits, cleanings, x-rays, etc. No charge. This orthodontia, is this a benefit maximum?
That's the copayment for orthodontia. Total, yeah. And you could still have a visit, copayment or whatnot, but that's for the actual treatment, evaluation and treatment.
Okay.
if teeth have to be pulled and extracted in preparation of it, or if anything else has to be done, that's separate. But that's for the actual evaluation and placement of braces and treatment of braces.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hey, Scott, really quickly
Yeah.
here. Julie, I'm finishing up your forms library. Just because there is the different classes for the STD, the LTD, and stuff, do you have like a basic form you want me to add in there, or just not even add any kind of form in there for that?
Because all those summaries.
Does that make sense?
I've got Maria here with me. So, like, each class, I sent them all so that they could see what they are. But we don't want to have those there, right? So we don't pull up the wrong one.
Yeah, because you have the managers and stuff like that.
Yeah, we probably should leave those off of the site then.
Okay, that's what I wanted.
Yeah, they can see Maria that.
I mean, you can put the employee one, the regular 25,000.
Yeah, you could put the class 3 one there.
Class 3.
Yeah. It's life class 3, and what is it for the
$25,000 is the life insurance, because that's pretty much everybody.
Yeah, there's only 5 managers and 2 owners, so.
Okay, I just wanted to check, and I'll leave everything else off. And if you guys want to put something together that's kind of general, and shoot it to me, I'm happy to throw that up on there for you.
Which class is it for the LTD? Is it the same, or does it go the other way?
LTD, I think it's only 2 of them, isn't it? All others?
Producers,
There's all others.
non-producers, directors, non-producers, and then all others.
I don't remember what the class was.
LTD I think is not necessarily class 3. I'd have to pull it up and verify. So
Yeah, where it says all other employees.
everybody gets the same STD, so that's not a problem.
Okay.
Okay. To the guide. Back to the dental plan, HMO. Pretty affordable for employee only. Employer paid. And these are bi-weekly rates. Or bi-monthly rates, 24 pays. PPO plan, in and out of network, of course. $50 calendar year deductible that only applies to basic and major services, pretty standard. In-network, 100% coverage for preventive services, 90 and 60 for basic and major. $1,500 calendar year maximum. In-network, $1,000 out-of-network. And then the cost per pay for the PPO. Life insurance, company paid basic life insurance. Benefit amount depends on your class, but most people is $25,000. Optional life insurance, they can purchase additional term life insurance, and of course the rates are in the system. If they need an EOI, they go to Maria for that. Short-term disability is company paid, 60% of salary, up to $600 a week. 15-day or 14-day waiting period. 15th day it starts paying for 13 weeks. Company paid benefit, short-term disability. LTD is a voluntary plan. Employee can elect it if they choose. 60% up to $8,000 a month. 90-day wait, which is the benefit period for the STD, pays up to age 65. The vision plan, $10 copay for the eye exam, $25 for materials, $130 allowance for frames. This is all pretty standard as well. Very inexpensive. Section 125, if it's a pre-tax benefit, you can only change it with a qualified life event. Probably have to see Maria for that. And so this is page 7. It's actually 6 pages of benefit information, and then I'm sure the rest is...
Rest is notices, yeah.
Yep. So what I have open, all of these documents that were in the training guide in the training invite, are the individual documents that support what's in the benefits guide here. So they're still good to have. I would probably use a benefits guide as your tool when you're speaking with employees, though, just because this would be a lot of shuffling around. So let's take a look at the details on the voluntary products real quick here. So this is the critical illness, $15,000 or $20,000 benefit, as we saw in the system. And then the covered illnesses and the percentage of benefit they would receive if they elected coverage. Cancer is part of the program as well. And then the rates. Of course, the rates are done in the system. But you have the plan summary here for reference. The accident plan, of course, works on a fee schedule. The accident is 24-hour coverage. It says right there at the top. On and off the job. The hospital benefit, if I scroll down here, of course, accident plans only cover accidents, and they pay on a fee schedule. So it depends on what the injury is as to how much it would pay. And of course, there's also a benefit for the injury itself, for the treatment, and even for doctor's visits and appliances and hospital admission and so on. So it's all listed here. Have you received the Transamerica brochures?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Okay, excellent. So we'll be
and
using
pens.
this. Oh, and pens. Good. Good.
I have a very bright pink pen that I'm using right now.
Hey! I did ask them to send you guys some giveaways, so that'll be something Alina and Jose can pass out to the employees.
I'll put them in the room.
Fabulous. Thank you.
Yep. So we will use those brochures as we're talking about the worksite plan, so they can see all these little details here. But $1,050 for inpatient hospitalization due to an accident, $200, $210 for an ambulance, $1,050 for air ambulance, and you guys are familiar with how this works. AD&D, $75,000 for the employee, and so on. That's the current insurance on the GAP plan. We already looked at that. And then hospital indemnity. So they have a daily benefit, inpatient benefit of $100, but they also have a rider on here for another $100, so it actually doubles it. So it's a $1,500 benefit once admitted to the hospital for hospital confinement, and that's at least 24 hours observation. I mean, not observation, but 24 hours in the hospital. $1,500, and then it's $200 per day for 31 days. And of course, intensive care has a higher benefit. So it's actually $300 benefit for intensive care. So that's hospital indemnity, and that's it. Those are all the worksite plans. These are the details. We didn't look at these, but this is the detail on the vision plan. If that benefits guide wasn't enough information, you can always reference this. And I have the dental ones in here too, as well. Okay, so I believe we've covered everything. Does Jose, do you have any questions at all? Alina?
For the Transamerica, is this the first time they're offering it?
Yes.
On the accident and hospital indemnity?
Yes. First time, it's guarantee issue. All they had in place previously was that Allstate GAP plan.
And how would you like us to go about if somebody does want to keep their Allstate? Do you want us to be marking those individuals with notes?
Well, so Julie, you're keeping that on payroll as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if they don't want to keep it, they would just notify you?
Do they actually waive it in the system? I guess they have to waive it in the system.
Well, they don't have the old one there.
Right.
No, we don't have it in there to waive. So,
No, they would waive the Transamerica one, otherwise they wouldn't be able to go forward.
So you're saying if they're waiving the one that we have now?
the Allstate.
No. If we're making any changes to that, we'll have to do that separate. I understand that. I'm saying for Transamerica's purposes, though, if an employee wants to keep their current plan with Allstate, they have to waive the Transamerica one on the system.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, we were asking about, Jose was asking if an employee wants to keep their Allstate GAP plan, process is do nothing, waive the trans one in the system, and they don't have to do anything because it's going to continue on payroll with you. If they wish to no longer keep the Allstate Gap plan, they do need to notify you of that.
Yeah, just make a note, and then we'll take care of that separately.
Okay.
Scott, would there be a reason why somebody would want to cancel the existing Allstate and go on to the hospital indemnity that Transamerica offers? Or are most people who have the Allstate going to be staying on the Allstate? What do you foresee?
I assume that they would keep what they have. I don't really see any compelling reasons for that necessarily.
Honestly, it's like twice the cost.
Yeah.
The Transamerica is more costly.
Yes.
The benefits are better. I will say that. The benefits are significantly better, but it is also a higher cost. So that's up to the employee.
And Jose, the reason is they have the individual Gap plan, which was discontinued, you know.
Okay.
And, so that's why we put trans in, to see if anybody wanted it. Yep. Okay, so we know what time to be on site. We know where to go because we put a 1 in front of the 4. We know who we're going to talk to. So usually Julie will get there, 15, 20 minutes early just to get set up, get the brochures out, get online, etc. Who should the enrollers meet with when they get there?
I'll be here. It's Maria. I'm here. I'm here bright and early. Our office is closed. We're closed, so you'll have to ring the doorbell. But I'll come out and I'll open the door for them and let them in.
Okay. And I know you have those parking spots out front there. Is that where they should park or somewhere else?
That's fine.
The front is fine.
Okay. Jose?
Does the enrollment start at 8:30? You want us there 8:15, or does the office open at? Is it later than that?
The office opens at 8:30. Employees get here by 8:30. The two people that you're meeting one is me and one is my other employee who's here before me. Even
I purposely scheduled people that I know are always here early to the first meeting.
Okay.
And it's the office, just to make sure, it's the office down on US 1 and 144th Street.
Correct. 148.
All right, perfect. I know.
By the Starbucks.
Yeah, I know exactly where it is. Perfect. Sounds great.
Okay, good. Excellent. I think everything is in order, Christina. What's the update on the changes you were making there? Is everything done now?
I've done all the changes on the back end. I have the email I was just waiting to send to Davey just to have him confirm. And what I put here was make sure that the employees will receive benefit verifications only to their personal emails.
Yeah.
So, and I have made that email required, so I'll circle back.
Okay.
And then, we need the dental PCP link.
Yeah, that link.
So I can update that.
Okay, I'll work on that when I'm not under the gun here, and I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Okay.
And then, Julie, if you and Maria or one of the other can go through and just kind of test everything else again, because we've made all the updates, I think you'll be much happier. I'm still finishing up the last couple things in the forms library, but that'll be complete as well for you.
Okay. Perfect. I also sent you the schedule so that you'd have it as well, but I'll have it here.
I have it.
We're not going to go past probably noon on Thursday.
I saw that.
Yeah.
So I'm just letting you guys know. I know we've said till 5, but I don't think we'll need that time.
Yeah, that was just some extra cushion, really.
So it'll be a heavy day tomorrow, but Thursday should be done by noon.
Yeah.
That's one comment. And then another comment. Christina and Scott, Lauren, she is now out on maternity leave. She knows the system pretty well because of...
Oh, my.
It's my
Glad I'm in the office. She could log in and go herself. I just don't know how to do that. How would she do that?
We can set it up. Christina, can you set it up for self-service and give her? Well, she already has a login. She probably already has.
She does have a login.
it's not for more.
Well, she
Oh,
might
I don't
not
think
for
she's
Morrison
attached
Reynolds.
to. She might not be attached to this one because we do have the Dion, but that's Morales on this side. So, but yeah, I can send her the information how to walk through. She's pretty familiar with the system from her other case there. So I'll shoot her the how to log in on the self-service side so she can go through it.
Yeah. So she wouldn't log in as an administrator like I just did. She would log in as an employee. And we'll give her instructions, the link with instructions on how to log in. We'll enable that side of it for her. And she'll be able to enroll that way. Now, I notice someone's missing from here. A guy named Bob something is not on here.
Robert. He's on there.
It's under Bob, not
Is he on here?
Yeah, I'll at the end with Julie.
But I'm going to do it for him. So, but he's there.
Oh,
In other words, she's going to tell him what benefits he's going to get.
All right, great. Well, we look forward to it, and long time setting it up, so we're excited.
We are too. Sorry, one more question since we were talking about admin access here. If Aralis has admin access to Dion's, is she able to see the admin access for Morrison Reynolds?
No, we have to associate her to that for her to be able to see it, so we just won't do that.
Say that again?
In order for her to see Morris Reynolds' case, we would have to grant her access to that.
Okay.
We will not.
Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to make sure, because I can see, both Maria and I can see Dion's and Morrison Reynolds, and I just want to make sure she can't see Morrison Reynolds, too.
Right.
No.
Okay.
No.
Perfect.
And Maria has the access because she's assisting with some stuff on Dion's side for billing. So I did give her access to that one. And Julie, you get access to all of them because, well, you're kind of
I get it, I know.
I'm a big gal.
Oh, good.
And Scott, from me, you said that you were going to give me a login credentials?
Yes, Christina is setting that up
I
right
just
now.
sent that over to you, Scott. I already sent that over to you, so you should have that in an email. Yep.
Okay. Jose, I'll get it to you right now.
All right, thank you, Scott.
Yes, sir. All right, thanks, everyone. As usual, you have my phone number, and if you need anything, let me know.
Thank you.
Thanks. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow.